Hi, this is Dr. Cheryl Schmidt from Vital Chiropractic. Welcome again to another Talkin' Tea. I'm excited today to have Flora with us. I've known Flora for a few years now. We met originally when she was pregnant with her third son, right?
Yeah, that was 6 years ago.
I know, it was a long time ago. And so I have seen her have some transformations in her life. And I don't know if you know this, Flora, but I saw you when you were pregnant with your third son, and I think shortly thereafter. And then you came up to me, I think it was that next summer at a track meet, an all-comers track meet. And you came up to me and you was like, "Hey, Dr. Cheryl, like, how you doing?" And I didn't even recognize you at first. I'm like, "Who is that?" That was right after you had done your quote unquote transformation and you had taken your health in your own hands and made the changes. So I figured out who you were fairly quickly, but at first I was like, I don't even know who this person is. She looks so different. So, but I know that was 5.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of what we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you a little information, who Flora is, what she's about, and then we're going to talk about what she's doing. And she has exciting, cool things going on for people of all ages, not just moms who are trying to get back into shape and to be fit and healthy and active again, but for anybody who's trying to reclaim their health. So Flora, I'm going to tell you what she's about, where she's come from, what her background is, and then we're going to get started on asking her all kinds of juicy questions.
Yeah.
So Flora grew up here in Mount Vernon, Washington. She graduated from Mount Vernon High School in 1997, and she graduated from Western Washington University in 2001 with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in American Cultural Studies. She has a passion and love for children and adolescents, especially those from at-risk backgrounds, which led her to start a local nonprofit nonprofit in our community that many of you have probably heard of, and it's awesome, called the Children of the Valley After School Program. It was during this time she became a mother of 3 boys, and it was after her third son, she had hit rock bottom with her health, struggling with losing her post-baby weight, that she made a change and lost over 53 pounds in 5 months and went from a size 15, 16 to a size 5, 6. And that is why I didn't even recognize you that summer when you came up to me. And this is what launched her health and wellness coaching business. She realized that so many people, especially moms like herself, didn't know how to fuel their bodies properly in order to feel and look their best. And she is now a mother of 4 boys who coaches and inspires other people to design and create a healthy, balanced lifestyle in order to live the life that you want. It's kind of funny. I have a lot of moms that I've interviewed and that I know that have 4 boys. And so when I had my 4th child and it was a girl, because I have 3 boys, everyone was shocked that I actually had a girl.
I'm shocked. I was shocked you had a girl.
I know. I also know people who have 4 girls. So we're overall balanced out, but yeah, it was definitely a surprise for us. So Flora, tell me what's going on with you. I have followed you around on Facebook a little bit and saw, first of all, that you guys are doing some fitness classes for moms. Tell me about that and tell me what's going on.
Yeah. So what started off as just kind of an idea and a group of us ladies that wanted to just inspire other women to get active and get fit and get out of their house. We decided to offer these free weekly commit to fit workouts in the park. And that really started just with a group of, 5, 6 of us. We started at Kiwanis Park on 18th Street there in Mount Vernon, and which was amazing. And we had about 10 people in our first couple weeks. Then the winter hit. And we were like, what are we going to do? And my good friend who leads these workouts with us was able to find an indoor place over in Burlington for us to now continue to lead these workouts in during the winter months. And so what's amazing is that they're free, but we also allow moms and women and ladies to come with their kids. We find out, and in my journey, for me, I feel like being a mom of 4 boys, getting out and getting active or going to a gym can be really hard to put your kids into childcare, have to pay extra for childcare. But being able to being in an environment where you can invite your kids and have your kids be a part of it, your babies, we have moms that are wearing their babies. We have moms that are laying down and playing with their babies or using their toddlers as extra weight when they're doing their squats. It's real freeing to moms to know to come as you are. It's going to be messy. It's going to look messy, but just do it because something is better than nothing. And so it's a 28-minute workout, and we will guide you, and you can pretty much go at your own pace. So that's what's awesome about it too, is that you don't have to come in this amazing shape and already fit, but just come as you are, come wherever you're at, because we really believe something is better than nothing. And to just get moving and active. So you can come and get your workout done. We do it on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. in Burlington.
Oh, awesome. So tell me what else you're doing. You're doing health and wellness coaching. So what does that entail? And tell me what's going on there.
Yeah. So I started teaching. So backing up a little bit, 5 years ago when I was really struggling with my health and wellness goals, like you mentioned earlier, Cheryl, I just had my 3rd baby. After my first and my second babies, I was a member at the gym. I was working out a ton. I was trying all these different diets to lose weight, and I was just not able to lose the baby weight. It was like, I even trained for a half marathon thinking, oh, if I start running, then that's going to get me into losing weight. And nope, I was maybe lost 5 or 6 pounds, but I gained over 50 pounds with each of my pregnancies. And so it was something that I was just struggling with, and I was lacking energy, and I really wanted to be active for my kids. That was the thing. It's I was exhausted. I was coming home from work exhausted. I was tired of not fitting in my clothes. And so, I found a system and a way to eat to properly fuel my body, that was then teaching my body to, burn fat while keeping lean muscle. And that changed everything for me. And so learning how to balance out my macronutrients and timing with food was key. And so now that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that for the last 5 years, is coaching people, not just women, but people of all ages, how to balance out their macronutrients when it comes to food. And then what does that look like? And that's based on each individual. That's based on what they're used to eating, what kinds of foods they're used to eating, and tailoring that to a healthier, balanced meal. And so, so I started teaching these free macronutrient workshops about once a week here in my home. And we limit to 12 seats just so that people can really get that one-on-one undivided attention. And we sit down and have each person plate out what a day's worth of meals and macros look like for them based on their body type, based on their health and fitness goals. And it's been amazing because what I'm seeing and what I know is I'm seeing where people are at now is where I was at 5 years ago. People don't know how to, eat. They don't know how to balance out their foods, because all food is good. We need proteins, we need fats, we need carbs, but it's all in how to balance it together.
Yeah. And I love that. It's not about a diet. It's not about, not everybody goes on the same, I don't know, for lack of a better term, program. I mean, it's individualized, I would assume, and depends on what their activity level is. Like someone who's running marathons is going to need a lot different diet than someone who's maybe plays basketball a couple times a week or doesn't really have that active level lifestyle. So, so it's going to be very determined on what that person needs, which is amazing, because I think I hate even using the term diet, because it's not a diet that you are working with. It is about nutrition and feeding your body and being healthy. And
I believe total health cannot be bottled or supplemented. Total health comes from learning the lifestyle.
Yes.
And that's why for the last 5.5 years, I lost that 53 pounds and been able to keep that off, have another baby, and then lose that weight again, and because it all comes down to fueling my body properly with the right foods. And also I do take, quality supplements too, to help fill in those nutritional gaps. So
yeah, and we have the same philosophy on that. I tell people a lot of times it's called a supplement. It's not called a replacement.
yes.
So it's something to supplement things that you may have areas that you need a little boost in, or you are lacking somewhat in, but it's definitely an overall balanced, healthy meal is going to be 1,000 times better than trying to take a meal replacement shake,
Yeah.
So that I think is awesome. And I love that you're doing that with all different ages and ranges of people as well. So if people want that kind of nutritional coaching or counseling or help out, how often do you do these classes?
So right now I'm doing them every 2 weeks, and then you can message me on my Facebook Flora Star Fitness page, and I can give you the details on the dates and the times and the address, because we do like to reserve your seat, so that way we don't like the classes to overfill. So that way we can give you guys undivided attention. But then I also can meet one-on-one with you if you want to schedule a one-on-one individual session.
How long are
they?
They
are free. So they're about an hour.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
and they're free.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
yeah, they're free.
There's no excuses, people. She has free classes.
And you literally will walk away. We give you, it's an interactive workshop. So it's hands-on. You're going to be playing with food. You're going to be plating food. You're going to be taking notes. So we have a workshop outline that you're going to be filling in notes. So you're walking away that night with tools in your tool belt that you can implement starting the next day. Okay.
And how young do you take? Would you take like a mom who wants to bring her teenage son in who's 13?
Yeah, absolutely. Because childhood obesity, Cheryl, right now is a major epidemic in our country. And so since we've implemented this healthy, balanced lifestyle, it now has trickled down to our kids. Yeah. So I absolutely believe if you want your kids to start understanding what total health, nutrition, and this lifestyle looks like, then bring your kids. We do refrain from bringing like toddlers, because we want you to just have an hour to yourself to focus on you and to listen, because this is about you and your goals and your health and wellness. So small babies, like that's no problem. But we all know what toddlers are like. So
yeah, my toddler would be throwing the food across the room. So.
I had a toddler one time biting my food. I was like, no, that's fake.
I know, that's plastic.
Yeah, I can.
So beyond the nutrition and exercise, is that basically what you're doing for your wellness coaching, or do you do anything else on top of that?
Yeah, so no, pretty much that's about it. I do the one-on-one coaching, the nutritional workshops, and then now the free Commit to Fit Ladies workout. Yeah. But then I also do, I also work out a couple days a week doing CrossFit. Yeah. So I joined the CrossFit community about 4.5 years ago, and still do that a little bit, a couple times a week. So
I saw you at CrossFit doing those pull-ups with that little baby belly not too long ago. Yeah. It actually was like 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, something like that. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but it was before I had Kara. I was pregnant with her, so
yeah, you were there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was. Where did that gym go to? Because they moved, didn't they? Or
so I do go to Mount Baker CrossFit, and they are behind like the Harley Davidson shop in Burlington, like by the pool place. Back there in a new facility. So
okay.
Yeah. I love CrossFit because I love the individual workout. I love that when you show up, someone is going to tell you what to do. For me, when I would go to a gym, I would struggle with what to do. To be honest, I would maybe go on the treadmill and go on the elliptical, maybe lift a few weights. Yeah. But total transformation, I believe, you have to mix in cardio and strength training. And that's what I loved about CrossFit. I love that CrossFit's, you can get 20 to 30 minute kick butt workout and increase your heart rate. So you're getting your metabolism burned up. So you're going to be burning fat while building lean muscle as well. Yeah. So I think a lot of times as women, and for me specifically after having my baby, I didn't know how to lift weights. I didn't know what to lift or how often. And so for me, joining CrossFit really taught me how that we need to lift weights. We need to build muscle, because the more muscle we have, the more fat we burn.
Yeah.
And we don't have to build a ton and lift a lot, but some sort of resistance training is so good for women and so good for, just total health and wellness.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't even have to add extra weight to it. A lot of
No.
exercises you can do at home with your own body weight and different positions and things like that. I was doing CrossFit. To be honest, I actually got away from it just because I started actually doing triathlon. So I was running and swimming and biking. And then I was doing my strength training at home. And it was just one extra place I couldn't get to. So I had to drop the CrossFit because I was still exercising. I was still doing it. I was still going there new stuff. But I was exercising differently and not getting to the gym. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And the staff there were great with helping you, making sure that your form was good and things like that too. So
yeah, they offer a ladies boot camp twice a week too, just for women in the mornings.
Yeah. So I love that you're all about healthy eating, healthy movement. Any pearls, any like special tips that you have for anybody who's wanting to get fit again or just get active again and maybe change their lifestyle habits?
Yeah. So I'm all about like setting goals. Like I feel like you can achieve whatever you want to achieve and set your mind to. And so, with the new year coming, 2018 is coming, it's time to put yourself first, and it's time to just set some goals that you want for yourself. And, this is what I do with people when I first get them started, like, what do you want to achieve? And start with that. Start asking yourself, like, we all want to feel good, right? And what comes with that is looking good as well, but just getting active. If you can do at least 3 to 4 days of some sort of physical activity, shoot for 30 to 45 minutes of, you can even do like light walking, fast walking if you have a baby in the stroller, just getting out of your house. I feel like your front door is your biggest obstacle most of the time, but just get moving. Something is always better than nothing. And then, also, I always say, in our nutritional workshops, I teach this, but just really starting to meal plan and meal prep and making your food a priority. As a mom and as a busy mom, sometimes it can be hard to eat the right things because you're not planned. You don't have the right things in your fridge or in your pantry. But if you can plan ahead of time your week, pick out 3 to 4 meals that you're going to cook and buy those healthy, nutritious snacks, then you're more likely to eat that than the bag of chips and the bag of cookies. And so fill your pantry, fill your fridge with the healthy, nutritional snacks. So that way you aren't tempted to grab the sugar. But, meal planning and meal prepping 3 to 4 times a week is key to being successful with any sort of healthy, nutritious lifestyle change.
Yeah. A little challenge for people out there right now. So open up your refrigerator door, take a picture of what is in your fridge and post it in the comments. Now, if you're afraid to do that, then you probably know what you have in there shouldn't be in there. So I always tell people that if you already know these things, then you just need to have somebody who helps to hold you accountable as well. So having someone who will ask you to take that picture and show you what's in their fridge and make goals. I would say short-term goals are sometimes better than long-term goals. Like not make a goal for this time next year, I want to be here. Because one, it's usually a pretty big goal that you set up for yourself and you don't see the little steps along the way. And two, some people are procrastinators. So they wait and like, oh, I still have 6 months to do that. Oh, I still have 3 months to do that. Oh, I still have a month to do that. And all of a sudden you run out of time. And then you get upset that you didn't reach your goals. So one little tip that I have is for people to set shorter term goals, not like a year goal, but set a goal for 30 days or 90 days, and then set the next goal after that. That way it's shorter and it has more of a sense of urgency too, so you can get things done. So people can reach you on your Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Flora Star with 2 R's, right? Fitness.
Yeah.
And so they can reach you there. They'll see about the workouts, the free workouts. They can contact you for any nutritional classes that you have coming up. Are you going to be doing them over the holidays as well?
We actually have one tonight at 6:30, and then this will be our kind of last one, and then we'll have one right before the new year, because we are kicking off a big 80-day transformation group challenge starting January 2nd. So if you're interested in joining us in that, definitely message me. But we're getting people that are committing and interested in that together for a nutritional workshop. So
yeah, having a good solid nutritional foundation with knowing how you're fueling your body is key. And then having a group, I think it's awesome that you guys are doing this group, because it'll bring people together, and together I think people can make a lot further steps into their health. When you do things alone, I mean, I'm kind of a loner. I like to kind of do things alone. But I have a coach that helps to keep me accountable. And without that, I would probably, I can do that later. So, but with these groups, I think it's amazing that you guys are doing them, and they're short enough time spans that anybody can make it work. And then you can bring your kids. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. So contact Flora to get into those programs. And if you're a client of mine and you guys want any information, I can contact you to Flora or ask me, and I'll find out information from her. We just want to make you guys have a great, healthy new year, a great, healthy now, and a great, healthy future. And your kids will see you doing this. So there's some people that think that it's selfish. They're doing things for themselves. But we just talked about how kids model our behavior and model what we eat, model how we do things. So doing these things for yourself is really not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your whole family. You're doing it for people who are watching what you're doing. So yeah, it's amazing. Do you have any final words after my?
Yeah. I mean, just you guys, you're made for greatness. Like, there's a burning desire, and purpose inside of each one of you. And I just feel like it's so important to put you and put your health, make it a priority. Because when I look back on my journey 5 years ago, my life has completely changed and completely different because of my health and wellness and where I'm at. And so, how many of you are holding back or not fulfilling and living out your true self and your true life because of how you feel and how your clothes fit? I mean, I meet so many moms that don't even take pictures with their kids because of how they feel in their clothes. And so you were created and made for a purpose. And in order to walk through that purpose that you were designed to live, you have to walk your own, step into the journey of making yourself priority and putting your health and wellness first. Because once you feel good and you feel confident in your own skin, then you're able to walk through the things that you were designed and created to do. And so I just want to encourage you guys that are on today to not be afraid to reach out for help and support. Because if I hadn't made that call or sent that message 5.5 years ago, I wouldn't be where I am today with my health and wellness, because I asked for help and I got a coach and a mentor. Like Cheryl was saying, that person, I will hold you accountable and help you reach those goals that you have for yourself. And it will be life-changing. And so whatever it is that you're struggling with or whatever you need support with, you don't have to do it alone. You are amazing, you're capable, and you're strong. And so just remember that and know that, there's people out there that want to help you, and your life can be completely different once you take that step.
You are amazing, Flora. I'm so glad that I met you
I am so glad I just have to say, Cheryl, I just want to give honor where it's due, but I am so grateful and thankful for you, because you guys, 6 years ago, I was pregnant with my third son, and the doctors told me that I was going to have a cesarean because he was breached. He was breached, a week before his due date. I don't like needles. I've never had a surgery in my life. I was freaking out. And she said, my midwife that said, well, I know this chiropractor, she does this technique that could help possibly move the baby. And she referred me to Dr. Cheryl, and I called her, and she got me in right away. She got me in 3 sessions, and she was like, I think he's moved, but I can't guarantee. They had set me up for a external version. Remember that, Cheryl? And they were already like, oh, nope, he's not moved. Well, lo and behold, I go in, they're about to do this procedure, and they realize, no, your baby's head down. You can like leave now. And I walked out of that hospital like so grateful for you. You changed. I mean, that was like life changing for me. I can imagine where I would have been if I had to have a cesarean with that third baby. But my third son was changed head down because of the work that you did on me. And I'm just so forever grateful for you and all that you're doing to help women and babies out there, because you are a gift to our community. And so I'm grateful for you. And thank you so much for asking me to share today.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm blessed to be able to do this thing called chiropractic. And what we do is we just help you be balanced and for your body to do what it's meant to do. And to, for me to be able to give that gift to someone, I am extremely blessed to be able to do that. And I'm so happy that we have these things that happen. And yeah, I get all teary-eyed.
I know. I mean, because that's just what it's about, right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, we all have gifts, and if we're not walking in our gifts, we're not pursuing the gifts that we were designed and we were given. Like, you women have gifts. Yes. You have a calling, and there's something on you that you are supposed to be meant and to share and to do with the world, just like Dr. Cheryl did. Imagine her not walking and pursuing that gift of chiropractic care. Like, how many women, how many babies, how many people's lives would not be where they're at because of her. So just like with you guys, don't be afraid to walk out what you're called and what your gifts and the desire and the purposes on your heart that you have.
Yes. And this is why I'm doing these too. I'm doing these talks so that I can help to educate and empower women so that they know that they can do things to make their lives better and that they are wonderful, beautiful people and human. And men too. You guys are pretty awesome too, most of you.
Yeah, my husband lost weight too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So I think we'll end on that because that is awesome. I love talking with you. I'm sure people are going to get a ton of great information out of this, and hopefully they will pursue reaching out to you so that you can help them in the new year and going on into a healthier life from here on out. And I'd love to see you guys too. So if you're looking for a chiropractor to help you in the new year to create a healthier, happier family from here on out, I'd be happy to chat with you and see if I can help. So you can reach Flora at Flora Star Fitness here on Facebook. I thank you very much, Flora.
Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Dr.
Give all those sweet boys a big hug and a kiss, and I know you take great care of them. So we're going to sign off. We will see you guys again in our next Talk and Tea. Don't forget to follow our Facebook page and follow Flora's as well. Have a great day.
Have a good night.
Bye.